And here we are again. We're about to press on. We are probably should cash out if we can. 5,500. Here, I'll give you those.
Ashen 1.
That should be sufficient to gather a level up.
Farewell, Ashen 1.
And I know at this point I might be able to switch to other stats. But I am most interested when this weapon goes to its full plus 10, it will achieve, I believe, an S rank scaling. So if I can get it to 66 one-handed, I should be able to get a decent damage bonus. And honestly, at this point, I could probably up health higher, maybe stamina, but there's no other stat really for this build. That's definitely one of those, and the award for the most secretive, very, very well hidden ladder goes to, because every other ladder in this game is just like, yeah, here's a ladder. Yeah, here's a ladder again. But I guess when you're trying to prevent people from entering the castle, that's a great way to do it. We're gonna let that guy go, because as I've explained previously in these, I really hate those guys. For me, they are my worst nightmare. Honestly, as many times as I've beaten this game, I still have trouble with those dudes. I'd rather not mess. Just let them be. So, free items, free souls. And there we have the potential for our first upgrade. Ow. Hey, you need to die. You need to die. Oh, you didn't die. Ow, ow. Getting worse. Totally got tripped. Okay, this part you gotta play a little careful. Because of that guy right there. And even when you know it, sometimes he gets you. So here we are again. Oof. Nope, nope, nope. That's right, because this guy will decide to come. There we go. Got hit by a charm. So I can't use my Estus for a minute. And I'm going to light the fire here. I'm not going to rest at it. Because I do not want to reset the game world just yet for the enemies. Because there's still a couple that need to die. Ooh. Well, we're just going to reset the game world anyway, because I'm going to get my face smashed in. Alright, let's try to go get those back. Probably could have snuck up on him. Ah! Good gracious. I'm gonna just chill here for a second, wait for that to wear off. Nope. Don't even know where that came from. I'm guessing him, but it was through a wall. Oh well, what you gonna do? I'm just gonna ignore these guys and go for the pickups then. Because that's predominantly the only thing I'm caring about here, are those Titanite chunks. So I can upgrade. we've already lit that fire. I will cross the bridge, drop down here, get that bone shard. Here, just kill this dude. Get some more chunks. More chunks. This guy's gonna try to get all big and gross on us. Ooh, he succeeded. Did not do enough damage fast enough. Now the other ones did shards. I wonder if he does chunks at this stage in the game. No, just large. And the other thief should be coming down as I keep going. There, oh, 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. We'll take out those 2. And there we go, all 3. I could go up top and kill the guy that was throwing the charms at us earlier. He does have a sniper crossbow if you need to pick up a crossbow. I do not know why I rested there. There wasn't really a reason. But should just be able to sprint, because I am most interested in this point in heading back to Firelink Shrine and getting those upgrades. Because I think we can do 2 upgrades. We may not be able to get all of them yet, but I think we should be able to spring for 2 upgrades now. We can at least track how many items we need for the final.
Ah.
That's 11,000 souls worth, so not quite enough for a level up.
Just wasn't.
So yes, we should be able to get that and that. And I did not check how much damage that was increasing us by, but it looks like now we've gotten to the point where it's 228.
But be careful.
If I did the math right. 229. So 229 on our weapon damage, and that's pure damage. That's purely 100% physical. So unless it resists physical, we don't have anything to deal with split damage. And bleed is an effect, so as long as the effect kicks in, but we don't have to worry about anything else. We're gonna go ahead and burn that bone shard. But a lot of this Lothric Castle area is going to just be sprinting through. We are going to set up, mostly because I've never done it. I want to give it a shake and see how it does, but I've never actually taken the NPC for this next part. I'm hoping I get good RNG on the dragons here. Good. We survived. Fairly nearly got ourselves killed, but we lived to die another day. Ooh. Settle down there, fellas. Got one up top still throwing fire bombs at me. Ow. This mimic is Titanite Scales, so I don't need to worry about him. Not really a need to pick him up. These two dudes just sitting over here chilling. But I'm actually going to leave the dragon as is. I don't really feel a need to take him on. I mean, we could with relative ease. I am more interested in getting this elevator here operational. I was gonna say, is he gonna drop in the elevator? He did. So, somehow he fell through the roof of the elevator. But that's okay. As long as the game counts the fact that I triggered that elevator, we can start from this bonfire and be perfectly a-okay. Alright, so let's see if that's open. Well, good. The game did at least consider us getting this far. So, like I mentioned, we are now to the boss that we have done all this prep work for this character, the Dragon Slayer armor. I believe he is 100% immune to bleed. So we cannot rely on the bleed mechanic. We have to rely instead completely on physical damage. So we're nowhere near a level up. I think the Pale could, but we'd be doing split damage at that point. There may be some other that we could apply to get some bonus damage in. But by and large, we are just going to be relying on sheer determination. And just tink away at his health. Oop. Ow. Which you could and cap off. Ooh, no, that was not good placement on my part. Alright, I think I have maybe time for one more attempt on this episode. So we'll see what damage we can do. I can definitely tell the system's starting to chug a little. So, here we go. Oh. Oh, man. No, that was... That was utterly pathetic. I mean, that attempt was so abysmal, I honestly haven't time to do one more, probably. Here we go. I'll pop a nest by Ember just to go ahead and give me a little bit more health. I'm gonna go ahead and call it on this one. Just take a short break and we'll give this boss a better shake on the next time. Not feeling too happy about that final blow. I don't know if it's because I moved my character forward or because he clipped me forward, but not entirely certain. But I definitely do not feel like my character was in front of him for that attack, so unless there's a minor cone of damage around his footing when that lands, which I don't remember there being, I really don't feel like that should have hit. But it apparently did. So either way, we're just going to call it here. Until next time.